Alright everybody, welcome back out to the farm. My name is Jake for those that are new here. Behind me is my dad's 1070 power shift with the disc behind it, and since it's getting warm outside, obviously I'm in a t-shirt, and I'm gonna hit the garden real quick with the disc, get everything leveled up here, and we'll be ready for spring planting here. I'm hoping that in this video I can tie in burning off some things, because I'm hoping to do that later on today. But those that have been here time and time again know that we do a pretty big garden, so I'm gonna set you all up, and you can see me going back and forth.
A funny shaped rectangle. The big door.
All right, there we go. We can settle out for a couple days here. I think do it some good. Get out here with some tillers, and then we can be able to get some early things in the ground here, such as onions and lettuce if we want to, and all the colder weather stuff, peas. So anyways, on to the next thing for now. All right, I am back behind my parents' house. There's a waterway that we usually try to burn off every year. It's got a lot of blackberries that are coming up in it, and of course we mow it off every year, but it's also got this slough type grass that gets really tall and hard to mow. So once again, I'm gonna burn it off. The wind's kind of out of the south a little bit, so I'm gonna do like I usually do, go along the tree line here and wait a little bit, and then go up one side and down the other and watch it go across. So that's what I'm up to here. We'll see how much burning off I get done this year. that got the waterway done. I still have a few hot spots, but they're not gonna go anywhere. There's enough burnt around them that it's not gonna matter. So anyways, I'm gonna head off to the next place here and maybe start doing another spot. All right, I've gotten to a point here where I'm just kind of watching. I had to shut down going up towards the buildings because the wind shifted on me and it just absolutely took off. I got a little nervous there for a little bit, but once it got to the yard, it was short enough where I could get it wet enough that it kind of died out. But I went ahead and killed it so that I ain't got to worry about it too much. I have this little strand going here. There is a green patch going on that it's got on the other side. I'm just kind of letting it go. Once it gets past the green patch here, I'll go ahead and shut it down. But I'm letting this go all the way to the creek like I did last year. If you watched the last year's video, well, this is kind of familiar down in here. I need to clean up a few sycamore branches that come off of this one tree here, but we could mow a little bit more if I got that cleaned up, but that's another project. Another thing that more reason why I like burning off the road ditches is because it points out our trees, and before it greens up too much, I'd like to get along here and get the trees nipped off and get them treated. Of course, there's some cedars in here that burned off last year. I did have a cedar that did catch down here towards this pole. Luckily, it just burnt the one side of it and then quit. So it's another reason why I want to do the road ditch, so it points out these trees. These cedar trees are absolutely terrible on fences, and this one's fairly decent down in here. All right, everybody, it is the next day here. I am topping off the tank here, and last night I went to the north side here and I burnt on this side, the south side of the tree line. Got around over to where it was circling to be able to go across the pond dam and over to the road. The wind is majority out of the east today. It gusted up pretty good, but I was able to get a burn permit, so we're gonna do little sections at a time. I'm gonna burn up I'm gonna go north along the road and do a strip and let it burn over to the road, and then I'm gonna go do another 15 foot or so or whatever and come back south and let it burn over to the burnt bin to give me a little extra leeway. But I'm hoping to do all of what's up north here. I will have to kind of snake through some things here over by this pond, but we've done that before. But anyways, hopefully here I'll be able to do quite a bit here today, and then my last good chance of being able to do anything is probably going to be tomorrow. I most likely will do that over at the top of the hill, because I have some old trees over there that I need to get burnt and dealt with over there, so might not necessarily be grass over there. But anyways, I'm gonna get this finished up filling, and then we'll head out there and get started. I am on the north side, and as you can see, I've went all the way around there, and now I'll just follow the fence. I'm hoping that I can keep somewhat close to the cedar trees here along here. As you can tell, some of them are pretty tall. I'm hoping that they don't light, being that there's a small fire here, and hopefully it burns through quick enough that it doesn't affect them. So here's to hoping. I don't want a bunch of heat moving the neutral wire and pushing it up into the power. So we'll see what happens here. Alright, we got our cottonwood wood tree on fire again this year. We kind of figured that would happen. Got our little, basically 5 bale patch on fire now. So is that one. That's basically burnt off now. Still working on the far field over there. I had to light a few extra strips in there because it was still working through the valley over there. But all in all, pretty good. Alright, up here at the road, some of this has been burning plenty far, so go ahead and get this put out. Although I think it just get to the field here at this edge, but and go out. Alright, then I don't have to worry about this up here. Alright, I've been fighting fire here for a little while, where I don't want it to go, and here's kind of what it looks like. This has been not burning for quite a while now. Be nice not to have the poor man's grass in this. Makes it for better hay. Kill off any little trees that we may have, maybe. There's what seems to be a small locust right over there. Be nice and easy to go along a trim now, other than you're gonna be black. But be nice to get all these trees out of here, back the way it was when my grandpa first took it out and put the fence over there on the east side. It's kind of nice to burn in between the patches too, keep some of the brush down. Some of the spots where it's still burning in between, I'm not too worried about. Most of it's just wood piled up or a dead tree. Or that standing one over there. Right in here is where the pipeline is. See the dipping trees over there. Right in here is where they took a skid loader and tried to knock everything down. Alright, it has been a while. I decided to go off camera for a while just to concentrate on trying to get some of this done. I got the very east patch pretty much wound down. It did not burn as well, as you can tell. There's a lot of shorter grass like this in here, and for the most part it got the majority of the tall stuff, so there's a little bit along this east edge, but I'm going around putting things out now. Got a little far into the trees on the south side just because I had ran out of water. Got that filled, and everything that is burning right now is kind of either got burnt all the way around it and it's just kind of smoldering, or like something dead and it's got burnt all the way around it too. I'm not too worried about that. It's going to take a lot of water to get that killed out. As far as fire, I'm not going to worry about it. It's not going to get super windy overnight, neither is tomorrow. So if anything, I think I pretty much got all this nipped in the bud. I'm going to go check my spot on the neighbor's place, make sure it's good to go. But I think pretty much got her for this place. We would do the patch around the barn more efficiently, but wind's going to be out of the south tomorrow, and our weather forecast is not looking so good for next week. A lot of high winds, not really great for burning off, and still keeping it under control. So anyways, yeah, I'll just keep continuing to check my hot spots, make sure around the edge, and make sure everything is out that way, and call her quits. I wonder if he's alright. That's handy to find. Here it is a couple of days later, 2 to be exact. And this is all what's left of this cottonwood tree. As you can tell, it's still burning. I can still see smoke coming off the tree there, and some pieces down below here. We just been letting this go. It's not like it's gonna go anywhere. And just so happens today is very windy. Very windy, as in gust up to 50 miles an hour. So I'm glad that this is all burnt around here, and this has no chance of going anywhere or lighting anything else on fire. But still got a few pieces here and there that are smoldering, as far as dead trees that are laying over that caught fire 2 days ago now. And that's our biggest one that we thought was gonna do something. The next cottonwood in line has a little bit of charring around the bottom, but seems to be unfazed at this point. So yeah, I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to do. It kind of looks like we're going to have some gusty weather for a while. So at this point, I'm going to leave the video right here. If you got to this point in the video, it sure does mean a lot. If you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber or even a viewer, whichever you are, thank you. It sure does mean a lot. I've seen some decent growth here in the past couple weeks, and it sure does mean a lot. And I appreciate everybody watching. And we got more projects coming. 70-30. Still got a few things to button up with it. Kind of shocks me that we have, at this point, 4,500 views on that video, with us just buttoning it up just to get it home enough. So that tractor's only got a little bit of time for it. It's down the road, and be able to use what we get off of that to further some other projects here. So anyways, that's enough of me rambling, and without further ado, we'll catch y'all on the next one.